Well, hello everybody, welcome back down into the dungeon for this sort of quick Friday visit. It is Friday, so I won't keep you very long. I'm sure you've all got things planned. But you'll notice we're kind of in the electrical room today because tomorrow marks 1 month for that Mead. So I figured we'd take a look at it. A lot of you gave me some really good suggestions. I'm going to be honest, I meant to do quite a few of them. Never got around to any of them. I swirled it a couple of times, and that's basically all that's been done for mixing it a little more thoroughly. Never did add raisins, never did kill some yeast and add that, never did any of those things, unfortunately. But, you know, if I have to wait a little bit longer, then I have to wait a little bit longer. That's life. So yeah, without too much more babble, let's just check on the mead. Wrapped up all nice in its blanket and stuff. Ugh, alright. So here, I have topped up the moisture in the airlock there. It seems to be a much more even consistency now. Doesn't appear to be a big lump of honey at the bottom, or a layer of it, I should say. Kind of think it's supposed to clear up a little bit more than that. So, probably not going to test it tomorrow. But that is interesting, and at least it's no longer, you know, solidly separated layers. So I kind of think that's a good thing. I don't see anything freaky growing in the top there. Not quite sure what that is. Dead yeast, I hope. But yeah, I don't know. First go at it, but seems okay to me. Need to wrap that back up, I guess. Otherwise, there's not really a whole lot going on down here except a desperate need to water as I look around, but I can take care of that later. No need to bring you along for that. So I guess we'll just keep it being Friday and on the nature of alcohol. Let's go take a look at that peach schnapps that I kind of added, was it 5 little peppers to. I have given it a quick sample a couple of times. It has definitely been getting spicier, but today marks 2 weeks. So in honor of the money pit, 2 weeks should be done, right? Right? So here we are upstairs in the back half of the office. You can see a couple of these peppers have definitely lost their color. It's not showing up quite as well on the camera as I had hoped, but there is definitely a tint of color to the schnapps now. But yeah, 3 of those peppers don't seem to be fading too much, but those other 2, those 2 have definitely faded. So we'll attempt to pour just a little bit of this in here. Peppers like to come out, so I gotta go nice and careful. Not even close to a full ounce. But I'm curious to see, you know, just how hot this is gonna get as I let it sit. About ½ ounce in there. Alright, so kind of a strange position for the camera, but what can I say? It's on a little tiny tripod on a stool. I'm sitting on a chair in what's left of our office here. I'm going to enjoy some of this McGillicuddy's peach schnapps. So I'm going to try and enjoy it. It's not as sweet as it used to be, that's for darn sure. Still pretty tasty. Shox is looking at me like, so why are you doing this to your tonic? Why? Why? Now she's looking at me like, haha, I've come to interrupt. Okay. Why? Because I can. A toast to all those out there who do things simply because they can. Alright. Such a dainty little glass. Woo! Yeah. The peppers are definitely picking up in there. I feel like I'm starting to flush a little bit already. Goes straight to the top of my mouth. Not quite like a pizza burn, but it's up there, you know. I'm really glad I didn't do this with tequila, like some of you may have suggested, or vodka, like some of you may have done. Because I think without the peach sweet backing this, I would be lit right up right now. And these are only sand dollar peppers. So anybody who is above the age of majority and legal to drink in your local area that is thinking about doing this, I recommend a beverage that you can tolerate destroying for the rest of your life. And B, don't go super crazy with the super hot peppers in there. These are just sand dollars. They're somewhere in the ahi range. I do kind of think they're an ahi starfish, I think is the name of the pepper that I found that's closest to these. So yeah, these are not super hots, but I definitely add a heat to this beverage. Not something I could drink all night long, because I like to relax a little bit while I'm drinking. I'm a little old-fashioned that way. But definitely a nice change of pace. And I definitely am going to try a hot pepper mead at some point. Not with that stuff that's downstairs, obviously. But maybe after it gets some clarity and we try bottling some of it, maybe I'll take one of those bottles. I'll drop some peppers in there if I've got any left. I think there's still a couple of El Oro de Ecuadors in the freezer. But otherwise, that's it. Everything else is powders. Very cute little glasses, eh? Yeah, you can definitely feel it on the lips. I'm getting more of the tongue now that I've had a bit more of it. Starting to sweat just a little bit, but nothing crazy. So yeah, if you're gonna try this at home and you are of the age to legally be allowed to try it, don't go with super hots unless you're just trying to burn yourself out internally. A medium hot pepper adds a nice spice without going overboard. So yeah. On that note, like I said, it's Friday, so I'm not going to keep you guys too long. But I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night ahead of you, and I will see you tomorrow.